He sort of brought sort of artisan fermentation.
And that's what it is. It's artisan.
Yeah. So his company, I can't remember. I want to say Stone Mountain. I could be wrong.
I wonder if that's if they were at Veg Fest, because there were several booths, but there was this one booth that just was awesome. You could sample all these different kinds of fermented ones, and then they had fermented beet juice, some kind of beet juice that you would use in small, but put it in the smooth. My new tonic, and I'll have a shot of this, okay, is wheatgrass and ginger juice, a shot of beet juice, a shot of apple cider vinegar, and is it those three? What else do I put in there? One other thing, and I just swallow that down.
Wow, good for you.
Does that sound pretty good?
Sounds really good.
Okay, it's the beet juice, apple cider vinegar, ginger juice, and the shot of the, maybe I do watermelon water with it to make it taste. Oh, and tart cherry juice.
Wow.
You like tart cherries?
Love them. They're good too.
See?
Wonderful.
I'm hitting a home run here.
You're a specimen.
I use that to wash down a Big Mac.
Awesome. Well, you're balancing it out, right? But yeah, the fermented foods are just the best. Like you can do kefir, which is a milk product, a dairy product, but they also comes in coconut.
Okay.
Right?
That, yeah.
Yogurt, but you want to get, unsweetened, plain, organic.
Okay. Yogurt. Some people now, is the so-called Greek yogurt, which is it's more tart than normal white yogurt, right? You know what I'm talking about? There's Greek yogurts, and then you can just get the regular, say, Dannon yogurt, and some of the yogurts are more mild, and Greek yogurt has more of a bite to it. Now, I'm not sure if one is healthier for you than the other. I think yogurts in general are pretty good. Yeah, yogurts are pretty good. You want to avoid the mass-produced yogurts, really, because you want to make sure it's organic. Okay, but they have bacteria in them. What about kombucha? Now, kombucha, there was a guy there at Veg Fest selling, and I'm not a vegan, but there were a lot of folks there. I'm interested in it, but he was selling kombucha on tap. Yeah. And kombucha is a fermented Chinese tea, I believe. Yep. And again, it maybe has the same elements of probiotics and that. Again, anything fermented has a little bit of a tart taste. Yeah, it's got that little kind of fizzy bite, but it's all natural. It's all natural. Yeah, so, it happens naturally. And the kombucha is great, but again, you have to be careful because some of them can be sort of loaded with sugar. Okay, right. So you want to make sure that there's not a ton of sugar in it. That's what I think. If they decide to try to mass produce kombucha for the average palates in this country, the way they'll have to sell it is to add a ton of sugar, which defeats the purpose. Yeah. If you're willing to stomach some of that, and I actually like the taste, but some people probably drink it for the health benefits even though they don't like the taste. You will notice it, but you don't want that sugar. Right. So always look at the label. Always look at the label. Try to get local artisan, shops as opposed to mass produced. We're lucky where we live, like you said. We have some folks that are doing this and producing it here, and I'm telling you, this fermented cabbage, you're like, oh, Nick, gross. It's good. You put it on a hot dog, or you can use it as a garnish to anything. I'll just eat it plain. Yeah. I do too. 2 tablespoons a day is all you really need, so you don't need to eat a massive quantity of it. Right. Just a couple forkfuls of. And that's about enough, but it is good. I like it. All right, listen, we'll take a break on that. We got some phone calls coming in. Brian and others stay there. The number 737-7587. As we say, you can bring up any kooky dietary habits you have, because I've got plenty of them, and I like bouncing them off her. I usually can tell not just what she says, but by the expression on her face, whether or not she thinks I'm crazy. We'll take your calls as well. Any questions about health and nutrition right after this. Stay with us. If you want